Hey y'all, it's me Kaylin with kayscrochethaven. Yeah, this is attempt number 5. Kept dropping things, kept babbling, and then doing that, messing up on my words. Anyways, gonna try it again, and this one is gonna be the last try. So, I got some news today. The person I tested my pattern for, which I couldn't show last weekend, she said that it's up in her Etsy shop. It is this very pretty cowl, and it is by Heather the Crochet Witch. So pattern is available in her Etsy shop for sale, so go check it out. I think it's very pretty, very easy to read pattern because I am still learning on the reading patterns, but helping her has been helping me. So you can make it longer or shorter if you want. I made it the exact she did, and you can just raise it up. And it's not heavy, it's not. I made it with it's a DK, that's what she used. You can use 4-weight, but it won't be as drapey. But if you'll give me just a minute, I'll go get the band that I use. Okay, I'm back. And I do realize that I said, let me go get the band that I used, but I know y'all know that I meant the band from the yarn that I used. But it's actually not a band, it was a little card that was on it. And this was on clearance from $4.49 to $2.97 at Michael's, I believe is where this was gotten for me. And it's the Joy DK Tricot double. I guess that's in a different language because underneath it is more other words that I can't pronounce. So I guess that's a different language. Leave it to me to try to say the other languages in English. I was trying to look for the color of it. It's made in Turkey, but distributed out of Texas. It does Summit. It's got a lot number and then a color number, but then it says Summit underneath it. So that is the color that I used. And then I was at my Dollar General. I've been hearing a lot of people talk about how they've been getting yarn from their Dollar General. And so the other day I was in there and Aiden was looking down the toy aisle as normal. And I said, well, let me just look at their craft aisle. And then I saw knitting needles and I saw crochet hooks. And I was like, okay, they have to have yarn, right? Well, they don't have to, but I was hoping so. And they did. They had this Lion brand re-up. It is recycled cotton. This one is called Cotton Candy, the color. It is 2.1 ounces, 60 grams, 103 yards, 94 meters. 100% recycled cotton. Lion brand re-up. I was able to get one really big rag out of it and one, smaller rag. Then, yeah, that was it on that. Then over the weekend, let's see, Tuesday morning. Yeah, it was Tuesday morning. Came home from work and I fed the dogs. Well, one dog we have to tie up because she chases cars and like she's in the road trying to get the cars, and her brother actually died from getting hit because he was chasing a car. So we tie her up. Well, she was tangled on the front porch because we have a railing, and she got tangled up and I was untangling her. Well, in the process of untangling her lead, I tripped over it and I fell off the porch. Given the porch is only 2 steps, it still hurt though. So I was out of work all of last week because I could not put weight on my foot and I could not lift my arm. I have bursitis in my shoulder. I have a lot of problems, muscle and otherwise wrong that I don't talk about because I don't feel like it's needing to be talked about. But I can't lift my arm up all the way, like straight up. It hurts my shoulder because I have inflammation of the bursa, which is bursitis. So anyways, it was so inflamed because I fell on the shoulder. Well, I fell onto my knee and then I fell onto my shoulder from the right side because I was still trying to catch my balance as I was falling. So anyways, I did go to the doctor. She said my bones were fine. You know, my x-rays were fine bone wise. Although I do have a bone spur on my left heel. And I said, of course I do. Anyways, so I'm good with no broken bones or anything. I did get an anti-inflammatory pain medicine and then also a muscle relaxer to try and help with the tension through here and the bursa. Anyways, so I was off of work. So what I'm trying to get at is that I was able to catch up on some of the crocheting that needed to be done. So I did H through M. I have N through Z already crocheted, just I don't have this on. So I'm going to be working on that later this week too. So there's H, I, J, K, L, and M. And I have those posted in my Etsy shop. The patterns anyways. So I did work on that. And that was a long story about why I was able to work on those. But it really did hurt though. The fall did. And, I had a few bad words come out of my mouth because, yeah. And then I was having trouble getting up because I can't use this arm to get up because I can't put any weight on it. So I was out there saying bad words, and Aiden said something to me, and I said, "You didn't hear me out there cussing?" He said, "No, why? What happened?" And I told him I fell, and he was like, "Mom, are you okay?" I said, "I'm fine." It's funny now, but at the time, very painful. Very, very painful. Anyways, I hope y'all have had a good week. Better than I have. No falling off your porches. And like I said, it's only 2 steps. So it wasn't like I fell down a flight of stairs or anything. But it felt like it. Excuse me. One of my friends told me that as we get older, we find out that we don't bounce as good. And I was like, nope, we don't. But hold on just 1 second because I forgot something. Alright, I'm back. I had wanted to show y'all this last week and I forgot it. I had left it on the table. But I'm going to keep up with all my yarn labels. And this is just a storage container that is not being used at the moment. So I'm putting all my yarn bands and little cards, whatever it comes on the yarn in this. And I may do what KO Crafts by Kelly did and give a prize out to whoever guesses how many's in there at the end of the year. I haven't really decided. I just wanted to see how much yarn that I can use in a year. And so far, I've used a lot, it seems like. But some of these yarn bands say that the yardage is only like 130 yards. Some of them say 400. Some of them say 3. You know, different things like that. So I'm going to see how many I can use within a year. I know a lot of people were doing that last year, and I didn't get to get in on that. So I'm going to do it this year. So I'm going to see. And y'all do the same. It's cool. This one person put it into miles, and I was like, ooh, that's a lot of miles of yarn. And if you think about it in miles, you know, I know other places uses kilometers, but I have no idea what kilometers are. But in miles, like, can you imagine miles? Somebody using 2,000 miles worth of yarn. That's like the whole United States, you know, from like one side to the other, I think. I could be wrong. Who knows? Anyways, so I just thought that would be something neat to do. See how much yarn I use. I'm just gonna push it down. I may just start folding them all. Who knows? But I thought it was cool to do. But anyways, I will let y'all go. I've already had my nap for the day because I actually slept till about 1 o'clock. So I'm good to go for the night, hopefully. I'll probably be yawning before we get off because that's always what I do. I yawn a lot. But anyways, I will talk to y'all later. Y'all have a great week. Stay safe out there. And y'all have a good one. Bye, y'all.